My name is Heath Nash. I'm a designer from Cape Town, and I'm here because I think this evening's talk's about sustainability, and I work in a kind of a way that addresses that issue. Tonight I'm going to talk about a project I ran in Harare, and then also like my history as a creative thinker. Now I'm going to just show you very quickly a couple of projects that I've worked on. I started to look at bottles that look like that. It's always been a way in third world countries for people to live, to reuse, to use everything that they have. These are the recycled products, things made of plastic. So I want to sort of address the idea of sustainability in two different senses. The idea of sustainability in terms of environmental issues as well as in terms of economic issues. I worked with 5 great crafters in Harare, and I looked around Harare and took all these photographs of these interesting 60s and 70s grids that adorn the city. And I've noticed Durban has a similar vibe, actually. Lots of interesting grids like this. And then I showed these photographs to the Hararians, collected some waste, lots of it. Then we got some steel waste. Showed them my inspiration pictures, and then I acted as a bit of a hub. I didn't really control or direct the process. It was more, I was there as kind of a dynamo to kind of rub off on them and push people to see what they could produce, to change their normal kind of frame of reference. And this is the stuff that they created over 4 or 5 days. It took their work from curio into architectural space and just changed, I think, the way that they saw what they made. Those legs are made of the sizes of a fridge. So basically the process was make a sheet of pattern and then attach it to legs. We did the same with some bottles. Suddenly it became a ceiling and some wood covered in tins. Became a shelter. At the moment I'm in Durban to work on a project for the Department of Arts and Culture. And this is what I'm doing at Kaap right now. I'm working on the beachfront with some amazing craftspeople from KwaZulu-Natal. A weaver, a leather worker, someone that does really great beading, a wire worker. And we're going to be making public sculpture for the next 10 days.
I'm worried about the climate, and I'm worried about how waste is being scattered all around, and we are the people who are going to suffer out of all these things. I think it's a great idea to recycle, so we'll be exchanging ideas here, and we are going to grow out of that.
And we're working with like a lot of different waste materials, and with 5 very, very skilled craftspeople, and we are going to be making something together for public use. So it's going to be something that is going to be placed somewhere in Durban, maybe a number of different spaces. The nice thing about the project is that it's as yet undecided what it will be. So as a group we're going to figure out a way forward and what we make. So I want to get a broad spectrum of different skills and different kinds of ability. I mean, what I'm going to do in this context is really just push them and see what happens. Because I mean, I've learned, I think, in the past couple of years how to push people with skills into different directions. And so I'm very interested to see what goes on. I'm going to act as more of a kind of a hub and a kind of a central, I don't know, kind of initiator than as a leader. I'm going to absorb what the conference means and then hopefully reflect it. So I'm not sure yet. The project I did in Harare was similar to this, and we ended up making structures that provided shade for public use. And this may be it may evolve into that, but I don't want to give it such a kind of outline just yet. This is the other thing that I want to just say tonight. Obviously sustainability, we're here at Kaap and it's about environmental sustainability, but you know, in this context that we live in, sustainability means another thing as well. It means economic sustainability and trying to create a space where people can you know, sustain their lives. And I think those are the 2 prongs that I like to look at the moment, to look at how we can create sustainable livelihoods for people as well as impacting as little as possible on the environment or helping the situation. Design is the field that can hopefully make an impact on the sort of situation we find ourselves in on the planet, because we are able to say what we think and articulate what we think and therefore communicate.